This is a horror game. It is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website if you need a list of specific content warnings. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects, as well as parallax effect that on rare occasions has caused motion sickness in players. If either of these effects cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game's preferences. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Okay. Welcome to Slay the Princess, the Pristine cut. So I am playing this with Tip. Tip has not seen this game, but I have. So I have seen most of the endings in the original game, but I have not seen the new content that was added in Pristine Cut. So, Tip, are you ready?
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start a new game. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Also, just FYI, this game has gore in it. So, just be aware of that. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently continue to the cabin, turn around, and leave. Okay, so the explore options are just for information. They don't actually advance the story. If it does not say explore, it will advance the story. Or if it's in like these abbreviations.
Let's pick the first option.
Okay, the end of the world. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Okay. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Have you considered that maybe the only reason... Okay, that was an option from before. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with it? Do I get any sort of reward for doing this? Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face. Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with. Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. And then silence and turn around and leave. Okay, what are we gonna do?
The one that says, look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say.
Okay.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
He's not particularly happy.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Introducing my favorite character, Hero. I love him.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
No, don't ignore Hero. He's the only sensible one here. But you'll find that out later. Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. Do we take the blade, or do we leave it and just go to the basement?
Let's take the blade, just in case.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Okay.
Enter.
Now we enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay. Hi! Just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Continue down the stairs without saying anything. So what do you want to do?
Hi.
Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No way. Why would I ever do that? Okay, yeah. You got me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Steel your nerves and step forward.
I'm just here to talk.
I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
I mean, she has a point.
Yeah.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
Hero read our thoughts.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Do we drop it or tighten our grip?
Drop it.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are, What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship? Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked
What's
enough.
your name?
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Okay.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Well, we did, approach her threateningly with a knife, so it's kind of understandable why she's untrusting of us.
Yeah.
Okay, same options, it looks like.
Okay. Do the first one.
The first one, yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Okay. I have my reasons. Do you think I'd just come here to kill someone, without even knowing why? That'd be ridiculous. Except that's true. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? You're supposed to end the world. I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Yeah, I've been told things.
Okay?
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
There are people out there who think you're going to end the world.
Okay.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
That's a creepy face.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Back to the creepy face.
What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. Or remain silent.
No, but I'm sure they have their reasons.
Okay?
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
What if they're bad reasons, though? If they had good reasons for thinking I was dangerous, wouldn't they have shared them with you? I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want to leave. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She has a point.
Mm-hmm.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, The princess clearly incapable of ending the world. Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
A subjugating monarch. Okay. Only 3 choices left. How would I get you out of here? How long have you been down here? Okay, we've talked enough.
How long have you been down here?
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
I can see that.
I don't know why I expected an elaborate explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's very untrusting of us, so it makes sense that she's...
How would I get you out of here?
Yeah. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting. Right? She is.
Oops,
I'm sure of it.
I cut off Hero. Sorry. Okay, we've talked enough.
Well, I guess that's enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Okay, slay the princess. I'm getting you out of here. Examine the chains. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away.
Keep her locked away.
Okay?
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Her face tells me she did not like that.
Nope.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
Yeah, she's mad.
And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Okay, we can revoke our decision to either slay her or, okay, let's get you out of here, examine the chains, I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement, or we can double down.
Let's double down.
We're doubling down.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
And we apparently picked up the blade on the way out.
Okay.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
No, we're sticking to the plan and locking her down here. Oh, that's a relief. I was afraid I'd already committed to not slaying her. Now we don't even have the option to free her.
Yeah. Well, stick to the plan.
Okay, sticking to the plan.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She's angry. I don't think we can get on her good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
What happened to getting back on your good side?
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. So all of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster. Ignore her and go to sleep.
I want to see what she says. So all of that was just an act, wasn't it?
Okay.
I can be innocent and harmless if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Uh-oh.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
She looks different.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
No.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
We're dying of fear.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
We died.